So now I'm moving into step 4, which is really to individually read and annotate this task. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. It says, Orlando Elementary ordered pizzas for all the 4th and 5th grade students. So I'm going to go ahead and underline this word pizzas and put a star by it because I think this is what the problem is really going to be about pizza. And then I already see there's a graphic, so I think it's going to link somehow to what the meaning of this graphic is going to have to do with in just a bit. And then I move on and it says the 4th grade team has the amount shaded remaining. And this word seems pretty important because remaining is really telling me about the pizza and about how much is left. So that's what's left, or really what hasn't been eaten. But at this point, I don't really know any value for that because I have to really make sense of what this graphic is telling me. So immediately, my thoughts jump to a mixed number, which is to see that one whole is completely shaded in with 5 other pieces out of 8. So that would be 1 5/8 left. And I know that my 4th graders know this would be a mixed number. But even since 3rd grade, we've learned about fractions greater than 1. So I could also visualize this as 8/8 plus another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8, which is a total of 13/8 left. And that's just a fraction greater than 1, which is also an appropriate way to interpret this. But I do also want to think about maybe what might cause some confusion. Now the text does specify that we're looking at the shaded, which is that blue area, but some people might not see that and want to hone in on that, the whiter area, which is not shaded, and that would be 3/8 left. But I'm going to note to myself that that's really incorrect given the context of this problem. And then I anticipate a common misconception where this might also be visualized as 16ths, 8 and 8 here, and see this as 13/16 left, which is also incorrect. So I'm just going to note those to myself as some possible answers, correct and incorrect. And then I'm going to keep reading. It says the 5th grade team also has some remaining, and I noticed that same word again. Nothing's really changed other than in the first part it was about what the 4th grade had remaining, and now this is what the 5th grade has remaining, so that's still really what's left. And then to avoid wasting any food, both grade levels decide to share what's remaining with the school staff. So I'm going to circle the word share and remaining in this sentence because I think those are important mathematical words. Share here doesn't mention anything about equitable sharing, so that's not really about division at this point. I think this really means just what they are giving. So they're giving what's remaining or what's left with the school staff. And then combined, there are 2 7/8 pizzas to share with the staff. Combined is also another important word in math, which usually signals putting together or joining together. And because we know we have something dealing with this 4th grade team and some left from this 5th grade team, I think this word combined is really about what they have joined together. And then it gives me an amount, which is 2 7/8 pizzas, and so I think that's really what that total is. And now I've come to my question, how much did the 5th grade team contribute to the staff? So I want to think to myself, how can I put that question into my own words based off of what I've read so far? And we know we've seen we're taking what's left and we're giving it, so I'm going to ask myself, how much did 5th grade give to the teachers? And that's really what I'm looking to find in this problem. So I think I've got a lot of information based on this annotation. I'm ready to move into the next step of my planning process.